What's special about going to grad school at Sinai is I think that it has a very nice community that fosters a lot of innovation. My name is Andrew Varble. I'm a fourth-year PhD student in the microbiology MTA. My most interesting experience here at Sinai relates to the 2009 H1N1 pandemic, because it was really interesting because that was another time where virology was also kind of in the mainstream media, because there's this new influenza virus that was emerging and people really didn't know very much about it. And so it was very exciting because, well, Dr. Palese and Mount Sinai were one of the first people to be able to rescue influenza viruses. So basically take DNA and make a virus from that. And so it was very interesting to see the process as people kind of rushed to rescue this virus so then they can study it. And it was fun to be in that unknown period where they're working in the biosafety level 3 lab, because no one was really sure if this was your run-of-the-mill influenza or if it was a dangerous one that really needed to be taken care of. And so it was cool to hear in lab meetings and hear pretty much up to the minute updates about what was happening with this. I think as a graduate student sometimes you can tend to get wrapped up in your own little small for me it'd be a virus microRNA world. And it's nice living in New York City because you step outside and you gives you a nice context for the work you're doing. You can see how you're contributing to this little thing, but it's fitting into a big picture. And it's if things aren't going well, or if they're going, it's not the end-all be-all, but if they're going great, then you can kind of celebrate it in the great city that New York City is. So what's unique about the CERT program at Mount Sinai is that we are a standalone medical institution. So when you come as undergrads, I think there's 15 of them, and so you're basically the only 15 undergrads at the Mount Sinai campus. And so I think that's you're not a faceless undergrad in an institution of 15,000 people, but you're the undergrads at Sinai.